Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Mr. Mustache Man Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content, show your support to the channel, and make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video or we go live with a live stream. So guys, it is that time. The update got released almost a week ago, and when update release, instead of doing it on Thursday, we do our weekly roster review on Sunday to learn what the update actually brought to us and be able to give the proper recommendation with the next roster review. If we rush things, we give bad advices, and I don't like to give bad advice, so I always wait for Sunday for that. Anyway, if you want to get your roster review, guys, it's pretty simple. You go in the description below the video, you click on the Discord link. Once you reach the Discord server, here you go on the side in the MFF roster review channel here where we are right now. You post your IGN and your questions if you have any question, and then every week we do a roster review. We cover everybody every week. Everybody's gonna be reviewing the video, and that's pretty much it. Usually the videos are on Thursday, except on the week of an update we do it on Sunday. So let's get started here. The first one, we have Monkey D Mars. Let's go take a look at that real fast here. What's up, bro? What's up? Okay, so this is what we got. Let's go cards first. The cards first. So we got all cards effect. Cooldown is good. Ignore defense is good. Attack speed is good. Pretty much not really anything needed on those cards. Well, maybe bonus option better. Good bonus option. Oh boy, we gotta reroll the bonus option on this card. This you need all attack on it very much. Recovery, dodge, and critical rate is really not optimal here. You can get let's go see. I got one in my inventory here, I believe so. Yeah, you can get, well, all attack here and energy attack. So the optimal will be to get all attack, energy attack, and max HP on this card, but just all attack and energy attack will be a good big boost for you there, that's for sure. If we look at the Gwempool cards, triple attack, I like it. And this one we got all attack, critical rate, I like it. And this one we're missing all attack on this one, so this one needs to be rerolled too, because you can get much better. I think I got one of those two. Here you go. You have all attack, you have a critical damage, and then you have max HP or attack speed. Well, max HP for you is the best, so at least all attack and one of either critical damage or max HP on this card is recommended. So your two Loki cards needs to be reroll for better roll. What I will do if I were you is like build about 10 mythical cards, then start rerolling the cards till you get that all attack with the cards level, or at least level 3 on both cards, and that's going to be much better than what you got right now. Will boost your attack because your attack is a little bit low. You could be getting about 12% all attack and maybe 5% energy attack here if you did that, which will give you like almost 20% more attack on an energy day. Will be a huge boost. You want to try to reach about 70% energy attack after you have your basic stats cap, with the basic stats are cooldown, ignore defense, attack speed, which is our fine now. So now your objective is to reach that 70% energy attack and 50% physical attack. That's really your objective right now, so you need to make sure you have the good bonus option on your cards. If we look at your roster, let's take a quick look. Captain Marvel, that is good. Let's see what's here. We are missing right here. Oh no, he's there. Okay, so next option will either be Jean Grey if you are into PvP, or Doctor Strange if you are into PvE. Those are two options. If you do Doctor Strange, I highly recommend you getting a CTP of Rage for him. That's the best, but CTP of Energy is good on him too. If you do Jean Grey, well, you already got CTP of Authority, so that is pretty good on her. So that's your choice, either Jean Grey or Doctor Strange as next tier 3 here. Um, if we look at tier 2 characters, you were you asking for Shell? I don't remember. Let's see what you're missing at tier 2 here, and we're gonna see Molten Man, very strong tier 2. Strong tier 2, at least for Shadowland, and mid-level Wall Boss Ultimate. Good for Shadowland. After that, Meta Alliance Battle Extreme Speed Villain. So this guy shall be your next tier 2 as a focus. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So those are the three characters, the three new characters plus Scourge, and Lincoln actually pretty solid too in Shadowlands. So that gives you, I think, 5 characters to work towards too, which is a good start. So those 5 characters will be your next 5 tier 2 in my opinion. And that pretty much just cover my boy Scarlet Ninja here. There we go. Time to delete it now. Okay, next we have I am a car 170. Very excited for this. Cool, nice to see excited, bro. Is that the porn stash that gets you so excited? Okay, let's go back in the game here. Let's enter that IGN here and take a quick look at discounts. So first, cards like usually. Okay, cards effect, we have good on cooldown, good on your defense, not good on attack speed. So we gotta fix that. First thing is actually pretty easy. Here, you're gonna trade this cards for a Punisher 19 cards and just make sure you get all attack and cooldown on the bonus option, and that will fix your attack speed, that will keep your defense, that will keep your cooldown, and that will actually increase your attack a little bit. So that will be the change I will do in cards to change. Now if we look at the other cards, this cards needs to be rerolled. You need to have all attack as bonus option. This card, this is a good roll. This card, oh boy, no, that is pretty bad. I'll actually change this card for a Secret Sword 2099 limb variant. You only have one attack stat on this card, so it's not really viable to keep this one, and that will actually bring your attack speed at a better level and your defense at a better level by switching this card. So pretty much bonus option on this cards. Replace this card with Punisher 19, replace this card with Secret Sword 2099 limb variant, and well, keep this cards for now until we actually set up with the 2 new cards, so we can see what to do with that one here eventually. So do those changes, then come back to me for next week or whenever you got those changes done for that. Now if we look at the tier 3 characters, we got Captain Marvel, we got Captain America, we got Doctor Strange, we got Deadpool. Let's see if we do have a Luna Snow here. Do we have a Luna Snow? No, we do not have a Luna Snow to get up, so we forget about Luna Snow. So my guess, let me think. Jean Grey is far from, yeah, she is far from ready, so that's not even an option. Her, I guess the best option will actually be Sharon Rogers next. Sharon Rogers with the Dark Knight uniform, whatever it's called, the black uniform pretty much, will be the best choice for the next tier 3 character in my opinion. And get this girl a goddamn uniform, man. Get this girl in uniform. Now let's take a look at the characters we are missing at tier 2 or tier 1 or 6 stars mastery or whatever. I'm gonna take a quick look here. Scrolling down. So many characters, man. Okay, not missing any meta, so we're gonna go with characters that could be good for Shadowlands. So this guy at tier 2, this guy at tier 2. Did I show him? This guy. Those 2 guys at tier 2 are very valuable. If we go here, this girl at tier 2, you can farm her as a striker in the epic quest of Mr. Fantastic. Then you have good tier 2 for Shadowland. Good tier 2 for Shadowland. Good tier 2 for Shadowland. So I give you a few options here. All those characters are worth getting to tier 2. Also, Hydroman is a good character to get to tier 2. And I only recommend you, since I see that you got paywall subscription in the past, I highly recommend you to get, if you ever get BO sub again, to go with Luna and Nick Fury for tier 2, and eventually Luna tier 3 obviously. But yeah, if you get BO subs, those are the two characters to work on, and the other characters here I mentioned for tier 2 advancement or really good one. Okay, so one more roster review done here. Let's delete that. Next we have my boy Joshua. Just play, kind of new, but not that much. I'm going to buy Crystal Diamond so I can have Uni and Iceman. Where are you standing in the game right now? You don't want Iceman, that's for sure. Okay, let's take a quick look at where you're standing with your cards and your characters and see what we can do to improve that, buddy. Okay, invalid name. Invalid name. Let's see if... Oh, I think we're missing a 1 in here. If we base that on your... No, invalid name. Sorry, buddy, but you're gonna have to post a good IGN if you want me to be able to look up your account. If there's a space, a special characters, I need to have it. Unless you're on my friend list. I don't think you are, but we're gonna take a quick look real fast here just to make sure. La 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 la. Nope, not my friend list. So you really need to put the good IGN. But anyway, doesn't matter. You don't get your review this week. Keep your good work. Keep working on your cards, like I mentioned you a few weeks back. And anyway, the next roster review is on Thursday. So just make sure you enter the proper IGN by Thursday here, and we're gonna take care of that, buddy. Now, no, that's not what I wanted to do here. Oh boy. And guys, when you type in a roster review here, try to do it in one sentence. So when I delete, I do not have to delete 10 messages in one try, in different tries, because that is very annoying. That is very annoying, as you can see here. Okay, there we go. Next one, we got Cringe. Sorry, I forgot to type my IGN last week. I know, man. So we got System Bolt here. Please check my Quicksilver and characters and cards too. For specific build on your characters, there is nothing I can do in this roster review screen because I don't see your stats. I don't see your stat sheet. Well, I see just the basic stat like HP, attack, but I don't see your cooldown, your ignore defense, your critical rate, critical damage, attack speed. I don't have access to that, so I cannot check specific characters because of that. Because it is what I'm gonna see is irrelevant to what you actually need to do. So for specific characters to be checked like that, make sure to go in the regular chat channel. Post screenshot of your characters and ask for help, and either me or anybody else is gonna take a look at that and guide you in a proper way. But let's go here. Already friends. Okay, System Bolt or something like that. I recognize it when I see it here. La 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 la. It's probably gonna be at the end. That's usually how it works when I'm trying to review somebody. And yes, I was right at the total hand here. Okay, so cards. Let's get started with that. Cards effect: cooldown is too low, ignore defense is too low, attack speed is too high. Number 1, you gotta take that and throw it in the trash. Number 2, you're gonna take that and throw it in the trash. Number 3, we're gonna take that and throw that in the trash too. So you're gonna keep this card here, but well, we're not gonna talk about re-rolling right now. You're gonna keep those 2 cards here. This cards you're gonna replace it by a Marvel Zombie cards, this card by the Punisher 19, and this cards with the Secret War 2099 Lim variant. So we're gonna put those cards there, get them to mythical. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Once that will be done, as for another roster review, then we're gonna min-max the bonus option on those cards. But you gotta start by putting those cards there first. And the alternative to the Marvel Zombie card is if you get the other Loki cards here from the Ragnarok uniform, the Loki #2 cards will be the alternative for the Marvel Zombie cards. Much better than the Marvel Zombie cards, obviously. But until then, you want to put the Marvel Zombie cards here to replace that Marvel Fusified cards that is terrible. So here, Marvel Zombie cards are Loki #2 premium cards. Here Punisher 19, and here Secret War 2099 Lim variant. And once that's set up, we're gonna go and min-max those bonus options at that point. If we look at your characters here, you're starting to have a good amount of tier 2. So first tier 3 should be your girl here, Captain Marvel, then Captain America. You don't have Luna, so we're not gonna take Luna in consideration. So Captain Marvel and Captain America, the first two tier 3 character, that's for sure. Next tier 2, you have Minerva #1, Iron Armor #2, this guy #3, #4. #5, you need a blast villain. He's the best target. Get his uniform and get him to tier 2. He's a monster. Then you have this guy. Get his uniform, get him to tier 2. A monster. And I think we mentioned enough characters to get to tier 2. Now to tier 1, I do have one option here. This girl, you need to get her to 6-star 6 master as soon as possible for her leadership. And that will be the tier 1 characters I put on your list for now. So those tier 2 characters, this tier 1 characters to 6-star 6 mastery, change those cards, and once that's done, come back to me and we're going to see what else we can do to improve your roster. So that cover my buddy System Bolt HD here. Next we have Enwawa. It's Enwaya, not Enwawa, Starco. Get your shit together, bro. Okay, so let's go take a quick look at that. Here we're gonna start with the cards. All cards effect, we are good on cooldown, good in your defense, good on attack speed. So pretty much it's bonus option here because those cards are pretty solid. So here, bonus option, I will reroll this card so you can get at least 2 good bonus option here, but it's good for now in the all attack, to be honest. It's good enough, but you can make that card much better. This card is good enough here. This card is okay, but again, we'll reroll it to get 2 good bonus option. This card is good, and this card here, this cards need to be reroll. You want to get energy, attack, and in-war defense on this card to boost your attack a little bit, but your cards are doing pretty solid other than that, that's for sure. If we look at your characters here, you got the top 5 tier 3. Personally, my next choice for tier 3 will be either Jean Grey for PvP or Doctor Strange for PvE. That will be my choice here for the next tier 3 character, depending on what you have coming. Now, tier 2 characters, you have my boy Bishop here, very strong. If we scroll down here, okay, we're not gonna scroll down too much. So we got Bishop here, we got her if you get her uniform, her even without uniform. This guy, you don't have any good uniform, forget him. Yeah, I pretty much cover all the tier 2. This girl, if you finish her bio sub. Then if we look at the characters that are not tier 2, 6 stars. This guy, good characters to get up. This guy, good character to get up. I'm trying to see what else we got here. This guy, very strong character. And I pretty much cover. Oh, Scourge too. There we go. So that pretty much cover all the characters you need to work on. The one that are already 6-star 6 mastery, the work is to get them to tier 2, and the one that were not 6 stars yet, the mission right now is to get them at 6-star 6 mastery. Then after that we're gonna work on getting them to tier 2, and that is pretty much covering your roster, buddy. So we delete that. Next one we have Fizzy 1, 2, 3 cards, next tier 2, next tier 3. Sure, that's easy enough. That is easy enough. Okay, so let's go in there. First, let's start with the cards. Damn, hashtag whale here, guys. Okay, cooldown is I, but that's fine. Or defense is I, but that's fine. Attack speed is perfect. So let's take a look at the bonus option here. All attack, only one good bonus option. I don't like that. I like to have 2 good bonus options, so that's one thing you can do. This one has 2 good bonus option. This one, oh boy, could do much better. Could do much better. Let's go take a quick look at the best bonus option for that cards. The Black Widow card. I know I don't have the collection. There we go. So what we got here, ignore defense is the best one. Then you want energy attack and the physical attack. I think that your priority here on this card should be getting physical and energy attack as bonus option. This card is really more relevant when you have triple attack on it, so that's what I will be doing. Rerolling this card should be a priority in my opinion. This one got all attack, that's good. This one got energy attacking or defense attack speed, that's perfect roll. So this cards really need the bonus option to be rerolled. You can totally lose the 6%. Ignore defense and attack proc can actually screw up a lot of things. Well, attack proc is not reliable, to be honest. It's 5% chance when attacking. It's not reliable, so I don't recommend attack proc or any proc on except the HP proc for PvP on the card. So it's really about getting steady stat is more important than getting proc. So I really recommend you to reroll this cards to get energy attack and physical attack on this card, and maybe this cards to get a little bit better. I think you can get all attack and energy attack if I'm not mistaken. That'll be the 2 choices I'll actually make with that. Now if we look at the roster here, that's obvious. You're missing Captain America at tier 3. To get his endgame uniform and get this guy at tier 3 will be my next tier 3. Then after that you can do Doctor Strange. That will be my call here for the next tier 3. If we look at the characters not tier 2 yet, a Gambit, if you get X-Gene subs, is a monster at tier 2. Good Shadowland character here at tier 2. If you get this guy uniform getting to tier 2, he's a goddamn monster. If we look at the characters we have down there now that are not 6 stars yet, this guy very solid. Scrolling down, and that pretty much covered it for the tier 2 characters for now. I think those are the best characters to work towards getting them up, and once that's done we can start working on different stuff, to be honest. So those are the card changes, tier 2 and tier 3 characters you should be working on. Once that's done, come back to me and we'll do some extra work. Next we have my boy here, cards review only for that. Okay, only 2 cards review. We're gonna do that for both of discounts. Usually I do 1 account per person, but since it's only cards review, I'm gonna allow it today. So let's take a quick look at those cards here. All cards effect, cooldown is good, attack, ignore defense is okay, attack speed is not there, non-existent. That needs to be fixed. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to trash this card, replace this card with a Punisher 19 cards. You're going to roll all attack and cooldown on that cards. And here we're going to replace this card. Only got double attack, so it's not viable anyway. So we're going to replace this card with the Secrets War 2099 limb variant cards. And yeah, that's gonna fix your ignore defense, attack speed, keep your cooldown in good position, so that's gonna be good. Then you get this card here, you got all attack on it, that is good. You got this cards, you want to reroll this cards to get ignore defense and energy attack on it, and this card you got 2 stats, so that's good. I know that this card, you know, there's all attack and it looks good, but in theory, if you don't have attack speed, you're screwed. You need to cap your attack speed as much as possible. You need to be between 15 and 18% attack speed, and you're at 0. That needs to be fixed. You do not have a choice. Like characters like Tier 3 Captain America, Gambit, Cable, any characters with channeling abilities or chain abilities, they need to have their max attack speed, or they're gonna perform like shit. So it's more important than attack, to be honest. It's sad, but replacing a level 7 card sucks, but it's the best option for you, unless you want to replace a premium cards, which I don't think you want to do. So that's the changes I'll do on your cards if I were you. Now we're gonna go look at your brother account. Goody boy, goody boy. Let's take a quick look at that. Boom. Okay, so the cards here, I don't have access to the cards because the account has been inactive for too long. It's my guess. Yeah, 7 days. I don't have access to the cards unless he got no cards. I have no idea, but if he did not access his account in a certain amount of time, I can not see the cards. I already doubt a guy with the account level 68 has no cards here. So yeah, I will need to see the actual cards to be able to review that. So he needs to log in and ask for another roster review here, and I don't know why I got out of there once again. So that covers those 2 accounts here. Boom. Okay, next we have He Who Lost, one of my favorite IGN, man. Okay, let's take a quick look at that, buddy. We have cards here. All cards effect. Cooldown is fine or defense too low, attack speed is too low, needs to be fixed. Okay, let's take a quick look. This card's, it's not optimal, but it's okay for now. This card is going to be replaced by Punisher 19 cards. Going to keep the ignore defense and going to fix your attack speed. So replace this card with Punisher 19. Make sure you roll all attack and cooldown on that card. Then this card, we're going to keep this one. This card, oh, we're going to keep this one. This card, only physical attack on it, so we're going to replace this card here with a Secret War 2099 limb variant. That's going to fix your ignore defense, your attack speed, and make your ult count much better. So those 2 cards need to be replaced. Punisher 19th and Secret War 2099 limb variant. And yeah, that's the card. If we look at the roster here, next tier 3 character should be Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel should be the first tier 3 character anybody gets. So get that Captain Marvel up there to tier 3 as soon as fucking possible. If we look at the characters here, if you get the uniform for this guy, get him to tier 2 as soon as possible. He's a goddamn monster. Now let's see what else we got here. What else do we have? Uniform, no uniform. I'll definitely get the Ronin uniform for this guy, and getting up if you can get the uniform. This guy is a very solid guy to get to tier 2. Good guy to get to tier 2. Very good leadership for Shell, and especially this guy is a good character to get tier 2. This guy too. This guy amazing tier 2. And I pretty much cover what you need right now. So work on those characters, work on those cards. Then once that's done, come back to me so we can do some extra work again. So that covered this roster review. Let's go see what's next. My boy Toby. My boy Toby. I don't even know why I'm copying that name, because he is in my alliance. He is in my alliance. I didn't press that, bro. Okay, let's find my boy Toby here. Here we go. So we're gonna start with the cards. All cards effect. Your attack speed still need to be reduced, but everything else is doing pretty great. You're up to 61.1% energy attack, pretty solid. 44.5% physical attack, doing much better. But the attack speed is just a little bit too much. But I know we're working on switching your cards. We talked about it earlier this week in direct messages, so I'm going to ignore your cards for now. As we actually talk about them already. Tier 3 characters. Captain America shall be your next tier 3. Is going to cover 2 Alliance Battle Extreme Day. And as we are in Alliance Battle Extreme Focus Alliance, this guy shall be your next target, then Doctor Strange after him. This shall be your next 2 tier 3 without a doubt. If we look at Shadowland characters here, Gambit, Weapon X, this girl, X23. Let's go down. This guy, good Shadowland. This guy, a monster in Shadowland. This guy, good in Shadowland. Good in Shadowland. Very good in Shadowland. Good in Shadowland. Good in Shadowland. Good in Shadowland. I know I repeat myself, right? Let's scroll down. Anybody else? Anybody else? This guy's actually good in Shadowland too. Good in Shadowland, monster in Shadowland. Pretty much just giving you option. Alliance Battle Extreme meta shall be on your priority list. Good for Shadowland. Good for Shadowland. And let's stop that there. I think I gave you enough option here to actually work on. Get those characters to tier 2 eventually, and you'll be doing much better for sure. Okay, so that covered my boy Toby here. Next, so we have that here. I have 2 CDPF energy, 1 guard break immunity, 200 proc. Not using it on Quicksilver, as we'll build him for PvP. Should I give those abilities and what I can change on Jean and Minerva? I can check for your CTP, but for Jean and Minerva, I need you to post your build with your stats in the regular chat so we can actually see what can be done for those characters. So let's take a quick look at that here. We were asked for those 2 CTP of energy. Okay, we got 1 there. 1 on her will be good if you actually worry about Wall Boss Ultimate on her. CTP of energy will be much better than that there. CTP of energy, here we go 1. What about her? CTP of energy on her will be much better than you said a guard break immunity with proc. Yeah. I actually put it on this guy. This guy could be doing much better. It's not like you're gonna use him in PvP anymore, so I will drop the guard break immunity plus proc on this guy. And I think that covers all the questions I could answer, right? Yeah, that's all the question I can answer here without adding the information on the character stats. So like I said, for the rest of your question, post screenshot in the regular chat, tag me with it, and I'll be able to answer that hopefully. Next we have my boy Chester here. Chester, you got my cheese, man? Okay, let's take a quick look here. Cards. Cards effect, good cooldown, good ignore, well, okay, ignore defense, okay, attack speed. We're gonna bring that up a little bit. How's the cooldown? Yeah, we can drop a little bit of that cooldown. So personally, I will replace this card. Wow, this card's hard to replace. Man, the good stats on it, the good stat on this one. About this one, okay. Honestly, you should build another Loki card with energy attacking or defense attack speed on it, and that'll actually fix all your stats here. Well, that will fix your attack speed, keep your ignore defense to a decent level. So that will be a first thing to do. That is good. You got double attack on it. This one you get all attack. recovery rate, lightning resist, it's okay. And then yeah, just build another low-key cards to get the stats you need. Then it's pretty much just a matter of getting premium cards after that. You know, the premium cards from the Ragnarok uniform will be a good plus to replace this card here and this card here pretty much. That will be my next step if I were you, to get that Thor and Loki uniform, Ragnarok uniform to mythical, so you can get those mythical cards to replace those two decent cards, but that will be much better if you had the better cards to replace them pretty much. So that will be my recommendation for that. If we go here in your roster, we got Captain Marvel, we got Captain America. Next tier 3 shall be your Luna Snow. I see you working on her. Then I'll actually do Doctor Strange for you after Luna Snow. If we look, what was the rest of the question? No question, right? Yeah. Okay, if we look at tier 2 characters, good tier 2, 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 and that covers the characters that are on the way to tier 2. Get this guy to 6 stars eventually, tier 2. Same with this guy, same with this guy. If we scroll down, just want to make sure we're not missing anything important. If you get BO sub, work on Nick Fury. Obviously, it should be your next tier 2 BO sub, and that's pretty much it with the characters. So work on those characters, and if you get a BO sub again, get that Nick Fury up. It should be your #1 target as a BO sub character, that's for sure. And that covers my boy Chester here. Next we have my boy Evil Chief, Portuguese content creator. Guys, if you speak Portuguese, look it up. Evil 1 Evolution on YouTube. Cards, characters for showing, and tip to grow up in World Boss Ultimate. Tip to grow up in World Boss Ultimate is simple. Increase your raid level, get better cards. There's nothing else than that. It's really about that. Okay, so let's start with the cards here. All cards effect. Cooldown is very high. Ignore defense is good. Attack speed is too high. So let's see what we can do here. Cooldown is very high, so we could actually replace this card with a triple attack cards. Like Gwynpool #1 will actually be the perfect cards here. You can get triple attack. You don't need that ignore defense, you don't need that attack speed, and you don't need that cooldown. So that will be a good way to replace this card. A triple attack cards to replace this card will be optimal. Good roll, good roll, good roll, and good roll. So it's pretty much just this card. You could replace it. You can drop, you know, a cooldown, ignore defense, attack speed. So go with triple attack card, increase your physical attack a little bit more, and that's pretty much the only option I can see right now, right here with those cards. If we look at your roster, next tier 3 character she'll be Captain Marvel, bro. She'll be #1 target here. Come on, get going, man. So next tier 3 shall be your Captain Marvel, that is for sure. If we look at tier 2 characters, you said Sheldon, right? Yeah, I'll give you tips for World Boss Ultimate, so we're gonna go with Sheldon here. Valkyrie, really important tier 2. This girl, very strong tier 2, that's for sure. Decent tier 2 can go up till stage 40, about stage 40. If we look here, down here a little bit, very good characters for Sheldon. Very good characters for Sheldon. Very good character for Sheldon. Very good characters for Sheldon. Pretty much just paywall characters you're missing. See, another one. Most of your characters that could actually be good in Sheldon are paywall characters, except I think 1 or 2 characters I name here. Well, Warpath 2, very strong Sheldon character. So work on those characters, and you'll be doing a little bit better in Sheldon. But yeah, to do better in Sheldon, it's really about those paywall characters you're missing right now. Those are pretty much the only good characters you're still missing. So that will be my recommendation. Do the little change in the cards, and until you get better premium cards, you're pretty much in a bender with your card. So work on doing the highest possible wall boss ultimate stage every day to get the more raid level every day, and you'll be able to progress eventually by doing so. And that's pretty much it. And get CTP of Rage. Those are the options to get stronger at this point. Okay, next I need your help. Let's take a quick look, bro. Okay, my plan is to get max HP and all attack on Loki 2. I will unequip Gwempo if necessary. Please look at my cards. I'm new here. I hope this is a friendly community. No, I'm gonna treat you like shit. Nah, joke. I ain't no Cynic Alex, bro. I don't treat people like crap. Okay, let's take a quick look here. First, the cards, and the cards. So we got this cards here. It's okay. Maybe missing one good stat, but you got two good stats. That's good. You said Loki. Which Loki you working on? Loki number 2. You're working on all attack and max HP. Okay, that is good. Here you got all attack. That is good. Here you got cooldown energy attack. That is good. And here you got triple attack with attack speed. I don't think there's any changes needed. You got the minimum cooldown, you got the minimum in your defense, a little bit too much attack speed, but that's totally fine. Your attack is 44% energy attack and 30% energy physical attack, so it's not so bad. Pretty much what you want to do is eventually change this card eventually when you get a more offensive prim cards. That will be my doing. Changing this card. This card's not that good. It's good cards for now, but eventually you're gonna have much better. So right now with the cards you have, it's really like I said, all attack on this card has bonus option, and it's pretty much all you can do for now. Until you get better cards you can actually drop in there, obviously. So that covers your cards, and you want me to check your account too. So not the cards, Darko, the account. Let's take a quick look here. Next tier 3 shall be Captain Marvel without a single doubt. She shall be the first tier 3 anybody gets. And do you even have her, man? Okay, let me sure I did not. No, I did not mislook. Okay, so where is your girl Captain Marvel here? I'm probably blind. Oh, here she go. So she shall be your next tier 3 without a single doubt. That's for sure. After that, here characters at tier 2. Well, you should work on Strife. Obviously, very strong character. Moon Girl, you got the uniform. Get this girl to tier 2. She deserves it with the uniform. That's for sure. You got a team suit on this guy. Get this guy to tier 2 for sure. This guy, amazing tier 2. If we go down here, if you got this uniform, get into 6 stars mastery, best universal leadership in the game. Need to get this girl to tier 2. And that covers pretty much what's important to work on right now. Work on those characters, work on that one card, and then come back to me when that's done, when we have different things we can actually work on, and we'll do much better after that. But the initial works to do here, it's that, get that done, and then we can work a little bit more. Okay, so Destroyer, to help with you, there is no magical way. I know you're asking that all the time in the regular chat, and here there's no magical way to work on Yuru. You go with the stats you have. There, I cannot tell you, okay, hey Mysterio, you're gonna put that and that. There's no way to do that. What you gotta do is you put 2 attack Yuru per gear, then you max kill cooldown, max in your defense, and start working on the critical damage, critical rate, and attack speed depending what that specific character needs. That's what you need to do with Yuru. There's no magical way. There's no way to say, hey, you gotta put that and that on Yuru. I cannot say that because I do not know your stats. So like I said, you cap skill cooldown, you cap in your defense, and you start working on critical damage, critical attack, and critical damage, critical rate, and attack speed depending what your characters need. and there's no way to save gold with enchanting Euro spots. It's totally RNG. You roll and you spend your gold and you're screwed pretty much. That's how it works then. There's no magical way for Euro. Is very expensive. It takes a lot of time that you man match the stats you have on your character sheet. That's all you can do. Okay, so here we have this distriction. The distriction. Let's take a quick look at that. Invalid username. We're gonna have to put the valid username here. If you want me to look at your account, I'm sorry, I just cannot. I'm not a psychic. I cannot guess. You know, your IGN. You're saying that your Mysterio is weak and dying quickly. Probably has to do with your skill rotation. If you want a good skill rotation for Mysterio, go check my Mysterio Alliance Battle Extreme guide, Mysterio ABX guide. I actually explain the rotation properly for maximum survivability. So go check that out if you have issues surviving with your Mysterio, and if you want a general roster review, come back with the proper IGN here. Okay, next we have Skrillex 4X. I changed 2 of my cards to the one you recommended, so could I maybe get an update on what else to do next? Sure, let's go take a quick look at that, buddy. Okay, let's start with the cards here. All cards effect. See, your cooldown still need a little bit of work, but in your defense attack speed is very solid. So let's see, that is okay. That is actually a good card here. The Punisher 19, you get the all attack, but you want to re-roll this card still to get cooldown and all attack on it. That'll actually fix your cooldown. Here you got good, and here, yeah, I did not want you to switch that card. So yeah, the only thing you can do until you actually get premium cards right now is to re-roll this card to get all attack and cooldown as bonus option, and that's the only thing you can do to min-max your stats as much as possible. But those cards doing much better, that's for sure. If we look at your roster, Deadpool should be your next tier 3 without a doubt. He's the one in your top 5 you're missing, so Deadpool. Then will be Doctor Strange, my next one on my list if I were you. If we look at tier 2 characters here, let's take a quick look. There's nothing very important so far missing. Oh, there we go. White Fox tier 2, very important. Very strong tier 2 character. Very strong tier 2 character. So my focus right now will be Hydroman, Molten Man, and the other one I said here. White Fox. That will be my next 2 characters I will be working on if I were you, in addition to working on that Deadpool tier 3 and Doctor Strange tier 3. Those are the things I will do with your account, buddy. Hopefully that was helpful. Again, once you get some work done, come back to me and we can do some more review on that. And guys, that covered the last roster review of the week. Again, if you want to get your roster reviewed, it's pretty simple. You go in the description below the video, click on the Discord link, jump on Discord, go in the channel MFF roster review here, enter your IGN with your question, make sure you enter the proper IGN. Every week we're gonna be reviewing all the rosters. So guys, thank you for watching today. Hopefully you had a good time. Don't forget to hit the sub and like button if you enjoy the content. Show your support to the channel. Make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when the new video or a live stream is happening, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.